Well, the Olays, I think, before the game has even kicked off here today, the Spanish Cup final. It's a splendid opportunity for everyone watching. We'll enjoy every kick. Well, we don't need to build this one up too much, Alan, do it? Speaks for itself, Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Yeah, one of the clashes in world football, isn't it? So many stars on both sides. Can't wait for this one.
So here we go, it is the final of the Spanish Cup.
Well, what an atmosphere, what an occasion. Can't wait for this.
Karim Benzema. Bale. Modric. Gareth Bale. It's Isco. Benzema. Shots on here. That's a good block. Well, a corner to come because of that deflection. Corner from Toni Kroos. Well, he used the inside of his head well, but not the outside, off target.
Yeah, just slightly missed time, that one.
Well, he has missed it, and what an invitation to spurn Alan.
Well, it was manna from heaven for any striker, but I think he's taken his eye off the ball there.
Ivan Rakitic. Vidal. Sergio Roberto looking for a through ball. Keeper controls it, never looked like bouncing off him.
Yeah, it made it look easy, but his positioning did that for him.
Modric. Gareth Bale. The throw in for Real Madrid. Modric. Benzema. Arturo Vidal. Luis Suarez. And the interception there by Leo Messi. Vidal. Clever feet there. Now the shot! That could be a goal kick. Rafael Varane. Is there any other fixture, Alan, that can create such anticipation as Real Madrid, Barcelona, Spain's Clásico?
Well, it's got a magical ring to it. Sometimes these contests have descended into petty spats, but sometimes you just treat it to fantastic football.
Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Busquets! And that's easy for Courtois. Modric. Here's Casemiro. Bale. Carvajal. Giving the opposition a problem with their interpassing. Shot on! Really hit well, but didn't trouble the goalkeeper.
Yeah, maybe a little sighter for him there.
Modric. Gareth Bale. Bale. Isco! Well, how has he done that?
That is one of the most difficult skills in the game. And he made it look easy, Martin.
Wonderful sight for him and his fans. Well, just look at this again and see the tremendous technique to somehow divert the ball into the corner.
Yeah, it's one thing getting your body up there, but another timing it correctly, because if you're a fraction of a second out, it will go high or wide, and he gets it perfectly there.
Real Madrid in front. Arturo Vidal. Samuel Umtiti. Coutinho. Luis Suarez. Barcelona get the throw. Jordi Alba. Bale. Up for grabs here. He's in the clear. Stopped by the keeper. There's still a chance here after the goalkeeper's save. Well, they have cleared the danger. It was a decent opportunity, I think. Toni Kroos. Now Casemiro. Bale. Challenge in sharp. Jordi Alba. And they've got a man out wide. Now this is an interesting attack. Nasty looking challenge. Well, this sending off does change the dynamics, Alan, doesn't it? The side that's leading now have lost a player, and that lead might be quickly lost as well.
Yeah, never mind the fact he'll be suspended for future game or games. It's now that his absence might cost his team. Is he going to be an in-swinger or an out-swinger? He can deliver these with both feet.
Out in front of goal. Busquets. It's Rakitic. Here's the chance to get in the cross. It is risky going to ground these days for a tackle, but this was perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think he was in control of his movements, certainly knew what he wanted to do.
Now Casemiro. It's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking, and he could get away here. Oh, he's kept it out. Barcelona winning a corner. Short corner. Busquets. And here's the shot to level it up now. Difficult skill, good effort.
Yeah, timed it perfectly, as you have to do with those volleys.
Karim Benzema. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Bale. Casemiro. Bale! It's a brilliant stop. Corner for Real Madrid. Put the corner in the middle. Defended well. They can't get it away. Corner again. Throws through the corner. Opting to punch that corner away. Coutinho. Modric. It's been good from Real Madrid, hasn't it, Alan, to this point, but they haven't shaken off Barcelona.
No, they haven't. They'll be a little concerned about that because they have played really well. They would have been hoping to put the match to bed by now.
Now Messi. Sergio Roberto. Now this is where Leo Messi loves to work in the wide areas. Modric. Here's Casemiro. Karim Benzema. It's Isco. Bale. Modric. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. Bale. And that's when you need a defender to show his class, and he's done just that. And now they've got a corner on the attack again, the team that's leading by 1 goal. In from Kroos. And the corner claimed by the goalkeeper, not too difficult. Oh, the board's gone up. 4 added minutes. Luis Suarez. Ivan Rakitic. It's Rakitic with the cross. Well, he used the inside of his head well, but not the outside, off target.
Yeah, just slightly mistimed that one.
Gets his foot in there. Coutinho crossing it now. That's a shame, because in the end, that'll go down as a poor cross, really. Here's Casemiro. Kroos. Well, they're in for the half-time team talks now, as the whistle has gone for the end of the first half of the Spanish Cup final. And not much in it, but just a little bit, a decisive lead. We'll see. It's certainly a lead.
Well, it is a lead, and they'll take that gratefully, but they've got a bit more work to do. They've got to see this job out.
Second half in this Spanish Cup final. Really enjoyed the first half. Alan Smith.
Yeah, well, all to play for, isn't it? Glory at the end of it if you can do the damage.
Coutinho. I think the cross is on. Shot on! Well, it looked a bad miss. I think the defender just put him off.
Yeah, he's got to take a lot of credit for that, because he had to take the shot quickly, the lad who was trying to score.
Here's Casemiro. Marcelo. Toni Kroos. It's with Marco Asensio. It's Isco. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. Sergio Roberto. Sergio Busquets. Well, he's through. Needs to be very nippy. Coutinho. Jordi Alba. Here's Isco. Marco Asensio. A real opening for him. Goal! They lead by 2 now. Took the chance nicely, and that really has given them much more of a basis for the rest of this match. It was a great race, a great pace, and a fantastic goal.
Oh, how quickly did they go from back to front there? What a counter-attack. Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is it getting results out there.
Restarting at 2-0. Arturo Vidal. Samuel Umtiti. Luis Suarez. Coutinho. Vidal. Lionel Messi. Good interception. Isco couldn't hold on to the ball. Rakitic back with Vidal. And now the shot! Credit to them, they're still having a go here. Although if they got that one in, it really would have been game on.
Yeah, I mean, they're 2 goals down, but they haven't played badly. And if that had gone in, that'd have gained some faith and confidence.
Well, injuries are part of the game, and that's why the substitutes are already primed to come on, and I'm sure this guy is bursting to make an impact. Now Casemiro. Toni Kroos. Lucas Vazquez. Now Bale. Lucas Vazquez. He's got his shot off now. And that is quite a wild effort at goal, although he got good contact on the ball. Marco Asensio. Bale. Toni Kroos. And that will clear the danger. Real Madrid given the throw here. Marcelo. Here's Casemiro. Marco Asensio. Going forward well. It's a poor touch and the possession's gone away. This turnover could be costly against a side that can break like this. Bit of space for him. Now out on the wing. Lost control, and you get in trouble for that. Well, they're sailing close to the wind, Alan, aren't they? Only yellow this time, but it could have been another red.
Well, 1 or 2 players out there losing their heads a little. They've just got to calm down.
Sliding in and taking his part in the game into a dangerous territory, really.
He's caught the man and not the ball. No doubt a foul.
Well, there's going to be an alteration now, and with the team trailing, you can understand why he's going to make it. Cleared away by the defender. It's with Marco Asensio. Here's Casemiro. Kroos. Sergio Busquets. Now Messi. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Vidal's in the middle. It's Barcelona's corner. Corner played in. The corner punched away. And shoots! Simple save for Thibaut Courtois. Here's Casemiro. Here's Lucas Vazquez. Dani Ceballos. Lucas Vazquez. Bale. It's Lucas Vazquez. Oh, chance! To the rescue, and how? Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go. Carvajal. Modric. Really just lending the ball to his teammates.
Yeah, one of those days where he's always available and he's pulling all the strings out there.
Luis Suarez! The chance did open up for that kind of shot.
Well, if you don't have a go.
Sergio Ramos. Now Casemiro. Here's Lucas Vazquez. It's with Marco Asensio. Really up-and-coming Marco Asensio, and he's up-and-coming at the opposition. That's proper clearance. Well away from the danger zone. And now Messi. Lionel Messi. And here they are on the attack. Real chance. And now the shot. Well, it was a bit desperate, but what a good challenge. 7 more minutes to go. For Real Madrid, a situation where they're Probably caught a bit in two minds whether to sit on the lead or to try and extend it against Barcelona.
Yeah, they're not normally set up to be negative and have a mass defence, but it might serve them well here.
Sergio Ramos. Here's Casemiro. Dani Ceballos. Now Casemiro. Marco Asensio. Bale. Marco Asensio. Must score! And this is a goal!
No heart in mouth time for the player that's hit it, but he's got his just rewards. It's a goal.
Well, he's doubled up here with his second goal, and he took it in excellent style, just like the first one. You can see a slightly different viewpoint on it. A very comfortable margin for victory. Can't really be any comeback in the time that we've got left with such a difference between the two teams. And the decision for the added time is 3 minutes. Piqué. Sergio Busquets. Sergio Roberto. And they get it away. Making sure there's no turnover. Marcelo. Now Casemiro. Well, there is the final whistle, and that confirms what we've been knowing for some time, that they are the champions. Alan.
Yeah, absolute joy amongst those players. They've worked long and hard, haven't they, over the course of the last 9 months or so, and boy, they deserve it.
These are special moments for a very successful team. Congratulations to them. Wonderful scenes of joy here. And no wonder they're milking the moment. Want to make absolutely the most of this.
Well, they're a proper team, aren't they? They've stuck together, defended really well in this competition and snatched the goals at the vital times. So, fully deserved winners.
There they go. They are the champions. Real joy here, total happiness. You play the game for these kind of moments. If you're in it, you want to win it, and they have won it.
Yeah, no wonder they're going to the fans, because those supporters have played a huge part in this triumph. They've stuck by these players, and they've needed them the most.
Special scenes here. You have to have the team photo, and they're getting ready for it now.
Yeah, one of those lovely scenes that you'll hang on the wall back at home.